Hi, I'm Brandon Bishop. Welcome to The Angry Show. Right now I'm at Ground Zero here in New York City. Right behind me this way was a large building. I believe that was where the first one was, and now there's this. The new Freedom Tower. Imagine cleaning the windows on that son of a bitch. I get dizzy even looking up there. Anyways, I'm at Ground Zero. You know what we're talking about. This is The Angry Show. So, on September 11th, 2001, everything changed. My little story, I was in Oklahoma City living there at the time. I had a nightclub down in Lawton. Just got done with the nightclub, drove all the way back. It was like 8 o'clock in the morning, turned on CNN. I thought a plane had ran into the tower right up there. And it was just an accident, of course. Then the next one came down. Then the buildings came down. I was disgusted and angry, and I remember going to a McDonald's drive-thru because I couldn't sleep and I was exhausted, but you gotta eat. So at that point I ate McDonald's, and I went to the McDonald's drive-thru. For some reason when I was in the McDonald's drive-thru I started crying. Don't know why. It was really weird. But I was really upset by it. You know, I was just starting to think about the people that were jumping off the building and all that stuff and landing about where we're sitting right now. Terrible stuff. Terrible stuff. I think the word is iconic. By iconic, it's a little windy here, so hopefully the audio is not messed up, but tell the camera guy to put his hand right there, and that'll cup the wind. It's a windy day in New York City. What did I expect? But it's beautiful here. The new Freedom Tower is... If you stare at it while you're walking, it looks like it's falling on you. I'm not lying. Whoever is the architect of that place is a genius, and he meant to do that to freak people like me out. We're gonna go up in that thing a little bit later, hopefully. Back here's the pool water thingy memorial. We're gonna check that out too, but 9/11. Everybody has their solid, ill-informed opinion, to include the 9/11 Commission. There is, in my heart, and since this is The Angry Show hosted by me and this is about my opinions, I don't believe the story. Now, who would have done it, how they did it, I don't know, and neither do you, really. There's people out there that have the answers. If it really was 9 or 11 hijackers, however many it was, with box cutters taking down a bunch of jets, and literally a jet. Okay, stop for a second. Look at that. Can you imagine even a big plane crashing into that and the whole thing just pancaking down? There's so much evidence that says that that's not how things happen. Now, I'm not going to sit here and give you all a bunch of details and follow the trails of the conspirators and just basically echo everything that everyone's been saying since 9/11 for the last 14, 15 years. I'm not going to do that because who am I? I was a spectator. I was all the way in Oklahoma City. I didn't know anybody here. Thankfully, I don't know any of the facts. This is my first time in New York City. Actually, I had a band play here once, like on the outskirts, and we kind of came and went without seeing a damn thing. I got a slice of pizza. That was my first taste in New York. That was 20 years ago. I'm sitting here right now for the first time next to the Freedom Tower. We're gonna go see the Statue of Liberty and all that stuff, but can you just imagine that day? I'm thinking about it right now. It's not imaginable. And there's an overwhelming sense of sadness here. That's just, you feel it. And it could be, you know, our minds playing with us. Even my camera guy said, yeah, I feel it too. Because shit went down here. This is where it went down. But back to the conspiracies, back to the stuff that changed the world. Our government and many others had every reason to false flag this thing, bring it down, attack Afghanistan. I was in the Army. I just got out of the Army 18 days before 9/11. I kept expecting them to call me back. They never did. Otherwise, I would have been over there in the sand shooting missiles at people. But a lot of my friends did. A lot of my friends' lives were changed forever. A lot of my friends came back missing limbs. Some didn't come back at all. A lot of my Army buddies. Could have been me. Could have been a pawn over there gaining resources, gaining military strategic points, protecting the American dollar. Why did these buildings come down? We can get into the Building 7 thing. Tell you what, if you want all the conspiracy angles and all that, watch Loose Change, watch Zeitgeist, watch whatever, any of those. There's 50 freaking movies, documentaries out there that give you every reason to, in plain sight, every reason to doubt the 9/11 Commission. I'm not going to do that because I don't have the facts. Neither do they really. But in my heart of hearts, I do believe that this whole thing was not on the up and up. That a couple people with very minimal flight training and box cutters would have overpowered an entire plane worth of people and knocked 2 iconic buildings down. It makes no sense whatsoever. And I think you agree with me. And those who don't, you need to start thinking within the plastic crate that the system has put you in. That makes you stupid. Stop that. And I'm in New York City. There's 2 ends to New York City, which I've discovered already within the first couple hours. It's an amazing place, and it's a completely fucking stupid place. Everybody driving here is stupid. You guys are fucking crazy. If you're in New York and you're watching me and you've been driving through New York City like these people, holy shit, you're fucking crazy. But it's a machine. It's a living, organic, breathing machine that just don't stop. Holy shit, it don't stop. Jose, our cab driver, probably one of the nicest people I think I've met in the last 10 years. He's been here for 40 years. He knows some stuff. I'm not the only one that says naughty words here. Everybody says naughty fucking words here, even in a polite sentence. Jose, the cab driver, fucking this, shit, that, fucking shit, fuck. I'm like, that's professional. You do that anywhere else, you probably get fired. This is New York City. You don't get fired, you get hired for your ability to cuss. I think it's a prerequisite to any job. But anyway, I'm not gonna start raising my voice and screaming and doing the typical Brandon stuff. There's people behind me, I don't know if they're mourning, they could, who knows, out of respect for the people around me. I'm just gonna sit here on one of these big marble blocks and really just kind of soak it in. It's this my first time. I mean, 14 years ago, that's a long time, you know? And this is my first time coming out here and actually experiencing this. I thought about when it first happened, coming down and helping out with the efforts and stuff, but I'm the kind of guy that probably everybody would think I was in the way, you know, trying to take charge of the whole thing. Like, yeah, let's put the building remnants over here. Let's not send it to China. You know, let me get some dust samples, maybe some thermite samples. I'm kidding. I'm gonna start this conspiracy stuff. But anyway, we're here in New York City. We're at Ground Zero. There used to be a big building behind us. They've erected that monster. I don't even like looking up at it. I don't like looking up at it. I don't have a fear of heights. I love being heights. I like jumping out of things. I like jumping off of things. But that freaks me out when it moves. When you walk by it, you're walking by, you look up, and the thing's like going, like, that's freaking nuts. Anyway, what are we gonna do here in New York City? We're gonna go check out all the tourist traps. We're gonna check out all the sites. We're gonna eat a lot of food. Cat's Deli's on it, on another show that I'm doing here called Go There, Eat That. We're gonna have some fun. And we're not gonna let the depressing events of 14 years ago hinder that fun in any way. And we're gonna go be New Yorkers for about a couple days and have a damn good time doing it. Probably come back fat and cussing a lot. That's what you do in New York. You get fat and you cuss a lot because everybody I've seen here is fat and they all cuss a lot. So I think that's the thing to do. I don't want people to know that we're tourists, you know, with our little cameras and, oh, look at that and look at that. So we gotta act like badasses, cuss a lot, have a smirk on our face, walk around like we own this motherfucking place. You know, we own this fucking place. Yeah, we've been here for years. Bullshit, we're scared little fucking tourists right now. Pulling up on the fucking coastline, I'm already doing it. Pulling up on the skyline of the city, seeing it for the first time. I used to dream about that all the time. And there it was. it's intimidating. This place is intimidating. It's not a lie. I'm not feeling any less manly by saying that. It's intimidating because it's so big and there's so many people and all of them, this is their home. I'm a guest. So it's intimidating. It just is. People moving fast, people talking fast, things are everywhere. And I don't know an inch of the city except for the little block that I'm sitting on right now. But outside of being a big flaming pussy right now, it's beautiful. We're looking forward to seeing everything. It's hardly been the angry show for everybody who died on 9/11. I'm hoping that eventually their death and their story can actually be told. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know about what went on, who funded it, who actually did it, how they did it. And I guarantee you it will come out someday. Someone's gonna slip of the lip and probably end up dead within 5 minutes, but it's gonna happen. And the 3,500 people that died in planes and all that, if there was anybody on the planes, I'm trying not to slip into conspiracies, but they all make a lot of sense to me, okay? And the other story doesn't. Anyway, New York City, I'm Brandon Bishop. This is The Angry Show. We're gonna go be some fucking New Yorkers, all right? We're gonna go get a fucking cab, have a slice of fucking pizza. You got a problem with that, I'll pick up a glass and shove it down your fucking throat, all right? All right, let's go mourn some unfortunate people.